Yeah, much better version of baseball. You just every day we go out there to try and put together just good processes, good game planning, compete well, and you trust that the talent's going to take over. And there's teams that you have ability to show that to, and for whatever reason we hadn't. And there's a very good series. Just really impressed with how the guys just continued. And then we talk about it a lot. What's kind of the aim? The aim's always the win. That's why we play it. But you see when you put a couple wins together against teams that you haven't had success with before, and you can see how that confidence just starts to swell, and you feel it and you sense it, and then it just breeds more of high expectation.
What do you think of Jonathan?
Yeah, I said it in Boston, one of his best. I thought this was another one. I mean, you're talking really, the first hit, Eaton made a good play, just drew him off the bag. And to be honest, the second hit might not have happened had he not walked the 9-hole hitter and the first baseman's back, Benny's back. The second hit might not happen. I mean, we're looking at something really special right there. That walk I know frustrated him, but I thought overall he just built off of what he did last time. Curveball continues to be really good. The changeup was good, and he threw some really sharp, high-riding fastballs with more vert than we've even seen, which is strange at this point of the year where he can get that kind of life. But I do believe that there's something that he's found as they've worked at finding that foundation that's allowing him to get through his pitches.
Your bullpen didn't allow a run in this series to the Twins. I asked you about them a day ago or so, but what have you seen from them in this stretch?
Well, today it was special in the fact that we just used a new cast of characters. Colin's been throwing, but to be able to include Carlos and Brad, as we had 4 guys down today, the cost of chasing 2 wins the last 2 days, and giving the ball to a couple other guys, and hey, we need you, get the job done. Brad getting his first save. Carlos coming out with the lead walk, but then working into the double play, guys making plays behind, and then be able to put away a game in a series like this is really important, and to give the other guys a day. So it's been impressive to watch each of the pieces kind of come together and kind of pushing guys into spots they hadn't been in before, and watching how they respond, and they've responded really well.
Is that a role you might see for Keller? I know you've got Scott, but more of those hot leverage.
Yeah, I think that was the idea coming in when we moved him to the pen. It wasn't necessarily just to give us length. He has that because he's been built up as a starter, obviously. But seeing the opportunities when they present themselves, let's watch how they respond. But with the mix that he has, especially with the new changeup, was more of a swing and miss. That's kind of always been the knock of wondering if a guy can finish a game. Does he have swing and miss? Because there's times you're just going to get in a bind and you got to have it. And I'm watching a little bit more movement on his fastball, which he got the first strikeout with. We know he's going to get ground balls. We hope we have guys in the right positions, and then they make plays behind him. But I think there's more swing and miss for Brad there, regardless of what his role is. But we've always thought about it, and I know when he came up right after that Rule 5 draft, there was always conversation. You know what, this guy could probably close, just because the big arm, attacking the zone, and trying to put a mix of pitches together between that change of slider and the fastball that moves both ways should get some more swing and miss than he has.